What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Sunday drive, and I'm sorry for not posting one last week. Last week was a little bit rough, but nobody really noticed that I didn't post one, so I think we're chilling. Kind of sad that no one noticed, but it's alright. Last week was just not a good week. We were busy as hell at work. I sat on my sunglasses and broke them, so I'm sad about that. I smashed my thumb and it still hurts. And it was hot as fucking shit. It was 95 degrees with 90% humidity, and that is just not a thing that happens here ever, and it really sucked. So the thing with the Sunday drive is I have to do it with the windows up. Otherwise, there's just way too much air noise and wind noise, and so you guys can barely hear what I'm talking about. And so that's no bueno, so I gotta do it with the windows up, and when it's stupid freaking hot outside, that's just not even a thing that's gonna happen. Because it just freaking cooks, and it gets hot as hell in the car. Even now, it's freaking hot. I got a nice sweat going. Get a nice sweat going, you know what I'm saying? Get a nice sweat going, you feel me? And this car doesn't have AC. When I bought this car, the air conditioning system doesn't work. The HVAC unit, like, physically doesn't work. You push it and nothing happens. And I haven't really gone out of my way to fix it, and I'm okay with that because I'm just gonna delete it. So it gets hot. And when it gets hot, I drive, like, strictly with the windows down because it's freaking hot. And so that's what we're gonna talk about today is daily driving a car that doesn't have air conditioning, or the air conditioning is broken, or like what's it like? Maybe your AC just broke and you're worried you're gonna freaking die. I've been daily driving this car for about a year and a half without AC, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, it gets hot. It does get hot. You freaking better have your windows working, otherwise you're gonna live in a world of hate. But it's good for you to get a nice sweat going, you know what I'm saying? And in all truth, when you have the windows down, it's really not terrible. Unless it's really freaking hot outside, like 90, 100 degrees is where I start to be like, I'm not chilling anymore. But if it's like mid 80s and you're cruising with the windows down, going like 65, 70, it's not really that bad at all. Unless you're a pussy. Now, driving with the windows up and the AC off, that's a whole nother story because it freaking cooks. But it is doable. There are lots of people out here like me. Yeah, look at that sweat going. Oh my goodness. It's like a little sauna in here. It's a little sports car sauna. So you tip, when you start to sweat and you roll the windows down, like the air goes over the sweat and makes it cold, so you're chilling. You know what I mean? It's like your body has AC built in, so you don't really have to worry about it. But if you're thinking about deleting your air conditioning system and it works now, just straight up don't use it for like a week. That's like your little trial run. I challenge you. If you're thinking about completely deleting your AC system, drive around without it for about a week, and if it was the worst week of your life, don't delete it. And if you didn't really mind, then delete it. Fuck it. These are race cars, bro. You know what I'm saying? Speed is your friend when you don't have AC. The faster you're going, the more air you can get going through the car, the cooler it's gonna be, which is nice. But sitting in traffic, it gets hot. I mean, that's about it. It's simple. It's just, you don't have AC, shit gets hot. Whether you want to deal with it or not, that's up to you. I don't mind it. I've driven the whole last summer without air conditioning in, and I didn't really like care that much. It wasn't like a huge ordeal for me. Again, I am a young buck, so maybe if you guys are a little bit older, you ain't about that life. And it does get hot and you do sweat, but it was never to the point where I was like, I really need to get this air conditioning system fixed because it fucking sucks. It's just like, you get a little sweat going. Get that nice back sweat, get the butt sweat going, you know, and get your arms a little bit sweaty. It's like free cleansing. People pay good money for this kind of sweat, you know what I mean? And you get it for free. So, but from what I've noticed, it sort of really depends on the person. Like, if you're okay with deleting AC and you're okay with not having it, that's totally fine. I got friends that won't even delete their AC system for shit. Like, it gets too hot and they're not about it. So it really sort of depends on the person. Like, especially when you first get in the car after the windows have been shut and it's freaking hot. I got friends that'll turn their car on and wait till the AC is cold to actually get in and start driving it because they ain't about that life. But I don't mind it. It does suck, but it's not... I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I'll give you that. See, if you wear a hat like this and you take it off, you got like some sweat going on the forehead, you just roll the window down, all the air just like blows over it and makes your forehead all nice and cool. It's nice, yes? Alright, I know this was a little quick one. I can't promise that I'll be putting out Sunday drives every week just because it's gonna be stupid freaking hot, but I'll try my best. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it fresh, and I will see you guys later.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust.